Verbs are very versatile parts of speech. In this lesson, we'll be looking at how verbs can be used like conjunctions to connect ideas in sentences. If someone were to ask you, "What's a verb?" you would probably say it's an action word, and you wouldn't be wrong, but you wouldn't be telling the whole story, because actually verbs can be action words, they can be helping words, they can be linking words, they can be used as nouns. Action verbs show what the subject is doing. Let's look at the sentence with an action verb. The clouds float across the sky. In this case, the clouds are floating. They are doing the action. Float is an action. It's something the clouds do. That's an instance of a verb actually being used as an action verb. But look at this next sentence. The clouds are lovely. Well, you can't really do are. Even a cloud can't do are. It's a linking verb, otherwise known as a copula. You won't ever have to know that term, but I just wanted you to know that there is another label for linking verbs. As you can see in this sentence, the clouds are lovely. Lovely is an adjective that describes a cloud. Lovely is actually called the complement of the sentence because it comes after the verb. Are is a form of the verb to be. The clouds are lovely. Are in this case is a linking verb. Here's another instance of the verb are being used as a linking verb. The clouds are castles in the sky. A little metaphor there. Castles, though, is not an adjective, it's a noun. Nonetheless, it's a complement. It describes and helps the reader create a picture in your mind of those clouds and what those clouds look like. Here's another example. The cat purred loudly. Now, purr is something that cats actually do, so that's an action verb. In the sentence, however, that goes, the cat was content, was isn't something that the cat can do. It's a linking verb, linking content, an adjective, with the cat. The other sentence says, the cat is his friend. Is being used here as a linking verb, and friend is the noun that is being connected to the cat. His friend is the complement of the verb is his friend. There are many forms of the verb to be, and I've listed here a few for you. Is being, are being, was being, were being, has been, am, have been, had been, will have been, are being, and might have been. Any of those words or word combinations that are forms of the verb to be can be used as linking verbs. Now, there are other common words that can be used as linking verbs, but they can also be used as action verbs. I'm going to teach you how to tell the difference, though. First of all, here are the most common verbs that are not to be verbs that can be used as linking verbs. Grow, appear, become, remain, feel, look, prove, seem, smell, turn, sound, and taste. Now, there are other forms, obviously, of those verbs that can also be used to link. And here's an example, talking about the verb to become. You might see become, becomes, became, has become, have become, had become, will become, or will have become. And those are just different tenses of the verb to become. Likewise, the verb to seem, seemed, seeming, seems, has seemed, have seemed, had seemed, and will seem are all just different tenses of the verb to seem. Now, you might be wondering about these extra verbs, grow, appear, become, and so on. How can you tell the difference if that verb is being used as a linking verb or is it being used as an action verb. Well, here's a little test. If you can substitute any form of the verb to be in there, like is or was or are, for the linking verb and the sentence still makes sense, then that particular verb is being used as a linking verb. Let's look at an example sentence. The first sentence says, Grandma tasted the chicken. Taste is something she actually did. She put it in her mouth and she could taste it. So in that case, the verb taste is being used as an action verb. In the second sentence, though, the one that says the chicken tasted bad, so I apply the test. Can I put in a form of the verb to be? The chicken was bad. That works. It even would work to say the chicken is bad. It would just be in a different tense, but you get the idea. If the sentence makes sense with is or are or was, another form of to be, then that verb that could be mistaken for an action verb probably is being used as a linking verb. You still have questions about linking verbs? If you do, please post those questions in the comments down below. I love to help try and figure it out with you. If this information has been helpful for you, please subscribe to the Never Stop Learning channel.